Welcome back. Chris Chandler here along with Wes Jeans, operator camera, Carissa Dirksen, our producer, and we are ready for the third place game in the MC-6 girls bracket. And this, I tell you, it's going to be the Valliant Lady Bulldogs versus the Antlers Lady Bearcats, and the Lady Cats going to have their hands full. Yes, they will have to play a complete game to have any hope of winning this, as the Lady Bulldogs lost a thriller in the final seconds versus the two-seeded Lady Braves. I'll tell you, the seeding also really worked well this year, as 1 and 2 playing in the girls' final. That's a Wright City Smithville. Wright City the favorite in that, number 1 seed, and then the 3 seed Lady Bulldogs, and they can flat out put points on you and put hurt on you in a hurry. So, again, Lady Bearcats going to have their pretty easy to figure out the starting lineup for the Lady Cats, as it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the player to watch, a couple of players to watch for the Lady Bulldogs, clad in the black jerseys with the gray numbers, which makes it a little harder for me to see. Of course, hard for me to see anyway, but there at center court is Leah Daves, that team leader, and she's just an all-around player. She's going to be the one to watch, as is Taylor Trapp, number 12. She can give you all kinds of problems in a hurry. Every one of these young ladies clad in black can shoot from outside the perimeter. Kenlyn Hembry, well, they actually win the tip-off as they get it into the front end in a hurry. Buffler, as they pass it around. Hembry in the corner. And then back down. And it's going to be a drive, cut off. Back out to Hembry. A three-point shot on the way, and falls into the awaiting arms of Daves. Who quickly clears the ball out. And the Bearcats not going to go into the press against this team, as they want to get back on defense. Here's a rebound inside, kick back out to Trapp, bounce pass as they circle back around. Almost stolen, as a good effort made. Trying to circle back and poke the ball out, but to no avail, and so it will be inbounded by Valliant. Again, thanks to all the sponsors bringing this, and there's a good break on the ball by Hembry. Knocks it out of bounds. But again, thanks to all the sponsors you see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Appreciate them allowing you to watch these games from the comfort of your home or the convenience of your phone at any time on the Brooklyn Savages YouTube channel. Oh, fire down low and a turnaround, kick it back out. Three-point shot on the way. Falls, hits the far rim. The putback is good, however. And the foul. So Little gets both the bucket and the foul. First foul of the game. And that will send Little to the free throw line to add to the 2 points. Lady Dogs brawl first, but free throws off the mark. And so rebounded by Lacey. Here's a shot outside. Or not a shot outside, a pass outside to Buffler. Buffler back to Freesia. And over to Hembry, and then back to the top of the key. Or sorry, that's actually Harless, not Freesia. That's 1, not 11. Bounce pass. Oh, nice bounce pass into Buffler. Buffler in the low post. Buffler gets a bucket. That was a good pass, and then a good finish by Buffler. She ties things up at 2. 2-2's the score. 5:53 left, first half, and here's a move inside. Oh, they kicked it back outside. Lady Bulldogs looking to penetrate that defense, and they'll try to get a, there's a, I think that's trapped from the, oh, sorry, there's Perrin for three, and all of a sudden it's 5-2. As you have movement, and that's going to be, oh, that was a nice circle around, but the shot falls short, and then it's on the ground. Daves grabs it, as does Little, and so that may be actually a foul on Little as she rolled on top of Leah Daves. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, no foul. Just a tie ball, and so possession arrow was in the favor of the Lady Bulldogs as it's fed inside. There's basically a free throw, and Hawthorne sinks it from the free throw line, but it counts for two. And so that's a third field goal by the Lady Dogs. They lead 7-2, 5 minutes left, first period. Buffler. And then a leaner sets on the rim and then falls to the floor. No good. And so the Lady Dogs will get possession of the basketball. 7-2 is your score. Valliant leads it. And here's a three-point shot on the way. Hits the rim, and then the putback shot by Hawthorne, no good. Rebound by Hembry. Hembry bringing the ball up. Hembry into the forecourt. To Buffler. To Little. And, little mistake. Little trying to get the ball back to Hembry and throwed it outside the reach. Backcourt violation. Ball will be actually not a backcourt violation. It went out of bounds, technically. So ball will be inbounded by Valliant. As Trapp takes it across, Trapp circles around. Trapp splits a couple of defenders and lays it in. Taylor Trapp with her first 2 points of the game and gets her team to 9. That was just a circle by Taylor Trapp. She went almost in a complete circle with the basketball. And nice job splitting the two Lady Bearcats. And here's a set shot. A pretty good look at the bucket and a offensive board. And the putback as Buffler adds to. Gets her team to 4. 5-point game, 3:38 left, first period. And there's a whistle, blows play dead. But a foul against the Lady Bulldogs. That's Little's first foul. First team foul of any kind for the Lady Bulldogs. And so it will be Antlers basketball. Possession arrow also in their favor. They trail by 5, 3:24 left, first period in this third-place game in the girls' bracket. Here's a wow, and I shot out to Buffler, and it looked like she might have had a three-point shot, but a quick reaction. And there's a leaner by Hembry. Rebound, Lady Cats, and they fire it from 3. Circles around, in and out, rebound. Hawthorne, and now it's going to be Daves pushing it up the floor. Daves in that collision. A huge collision as they both go flying, and Dave's holding her. I think that might have been Trapp and not Dave's. And again, my apologies. It is difficult for me to see those numbers on those black jerseys and with a gray number. And so, anyway, foul was on the Lady Cats, and so that's their second team foul. Ball will be inbound, and there's a good look from Daves, top of the key, and does not fall. Scramble for the rebound, and somehow Hawthorne gets to it, but the ball is tied up in the corner, so possession arrow is in favor. Oh, sorry, that was actually a foul on the Lady Cats. That's their third of this period. 2:57 left in the first, and here's a ball actually deflected, and now here comes Little. Little on the break. Little versus Daves, and loses the handle on it, going back the other way. Now it's going to be one-on-one. Lays it off the glass and in. Up to 11, 7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Little top of the key. Out to Buffler, then back around to Little, and then it's Hembry. Hembry picks up her dribble. A little high arc on the cross-court pass. Now it's Hembry from three. Hembry shot hits the bracket. Falls into the hands of the Lady Bulldogs, and here's a fast break, and then there's a collision. Wow, that was as Little went sliding about 10 feet across the floor into the backstop. And so still a left first period. Little will bring it up. For the Lady Cats. Down in the corner. Oh, reverse move by Noel. Noel now picks up her dribble, is in the trap, and now it's Buffler travels, and that's going to turn the ball over. As it looked like Buffler was going to try to go down the baseline. And then had it cut off by Daves. Here's a pass out to the corner, now top of the key. Bounce pass, Leah Daves, three-pointer on the way. Bounces off the bracket, off the rim. And then off the glass and into the hands of, two different players. And there's a tie ball. That possession arrow will be in favor of Antlers, so they will inbound. That'll switch the position arrow. 1:37 left, 7-point lead for Valliant, 11-4. As the Antlers Lady Cats hanging in there. Just a 7-point deficit, and that's almost a steal. Oh, good recovery by Hembry. She gets it out to Buffler. And then down in the corner. That's Buffler down in the corner. Gets it out to Hembry on the wing, and she's double-teamed. And then Little's double-teamed. Little feeds it into, and that was maybe a bad pass by Little to feed it to Noel, because Noel was right between two Valliant players. As soon as she got the ball, she was tied up. A good reaction by Valliant, though, as I believe it was Daves that got the tie ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Dogs, so they will inbound. 1:10 left, first period. Valliant with 11-4 lead, looking to add to that. And here's a three-point shot on the way. Bucket! Little drills it from three. Now it's a 10-point lead. Bounce pass, errant bounce pass. That's stolen by Trapp. Trapp's pushing it up the floor. And 37 seconds. Trapp working around the far perimeter, circling around, kicks it out. Three-point, good look from the bucket, and it's through the bottom of the net. Little with her second tray in about 45 seconds, and now it's a 17-4 lead, 13-point lead opened up by the Lady Bulldogs. Hembry to Buffler. And now it's going to be Buffler down the baseline. Buffler makes a move, and that might have drawn the foul. And so that's going to send that's going to send Hembry to the free throw line. That's the second foul. That's on Wheeler, her first, second team foul. First trip to the free throw line for Hembry. And misses the first one. 8.6 seconds left. Already a 13-point lead for the Valliant Lady Bulldogs. Second shot is up, and it's down. Hembry hits that one. And so 12-point difference. Last 8 seconds, and it's going to be Dave's. Oh, here's a three-point shot from outside. Wow, bucket. Hawthorne buries it. And so the last three possessions result in three straight three-point shots, and Valliant leads 20-5, 15-point advantage, Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a break. Have a word from one of our sponsors. We'll be back with second period action. You're watching the MC-6 third place girls bracket on the Brooklyn Network.
Oh, no. Are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry. State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're going to get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Evan Smalling at 580-584-7277.
Well, it's a 20-5 game, and that's after 8 minutes of play. So Started off a little slow, but in the last minute and a half, it was the Valliant Lady Bulldogs pouring it on, hitting 3 straight three-point shots, 2 by Little and 1 by Hawthorne, and quickly advanced from an 11-4 advantage to a 20-5 advantage. Yeah, that's just and that is the streaky nature of the Valliant offense. If they get hot, as I said in the pregame, they can hurt you in a hurry, and that's exactly what happened in that final minute and a half of the first period. So now Lady Cats coming onto the floor with a 15-point deficit, and still 3 quarters of basketball to play, though. Anything can happen. Nobody really in foul trouble yet. That's good news. So inbound from Harless, and back to Harless. Harless kicks it to the corner. Bounce pass, and that was telegraphed and stolen, and here comes Trav. Oh, that was a good defensive move by Harless to get back there and knock the ball out of bounds without committing a foul. So good recovery after the steal. The ball will be inbounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Looking, and a good defense. Oh, there's a circle around under the net. Shot missed. Putback is not good. Rebound inside. Buffler. And quickly to Hembry. Hembry pushes it up the court on the far side. There's Hembry, moves inside. 3-point shot on the way. Hits the rim, falls to the floor, and then goes careening off the ankle of Freesia. And out of bounds will be Lady Bulldog basketball. Trap to Hawthorne. Hawthorne now starts to dribble, kicks it outside. 3-point shot on the way, and that's going to be way short, right in the hands of Hembry. And there's a drive in. Lost the control of the basketball, gets back on it as Noel and I believe Little tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Antlers, in favor of Valliant, so they will inbound. 7:02 left in the half. Third place game. Got here by different routes. And Valliant lost a nail biter to Smithville in the final seconds, and then on the other hand, Antlers was blown out by Wright City in a huge scoring onslaught. And wow, that's a 3-pointer from the corner. Little once again. Little with her third tray of this game. And now it's a 18-point lead for Valliant. That was a great shot. And a good look at the bucket. Here's Hembry to Noel. Noel drives the lane, and Noel, I don't know. I think the whistle was blown before the shot was made. Let's see. No, it was during the shot, so that's going to send Noel to the free throw line. And Noel's shot, bounces off the back of the rim straight up, but then second bounce goes off the side, no good. Second free throw is true, and Noel sinks it. 23-6, 17-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs as Taylor Trapp brings it across the half-court line. Now guarded inside. Kicks it back out, and there's Leah Daves. Thought about shooting it off to Hawthorne on the corner. Hawthorne kicks it back out, and they set up the offense as they dribble it backwards. Thrown to Garrett. Garrett to Daves. To Garrett from 3. Top of the key, off the side. No good. And that's Hawthorne's first foul. Second team foul for the Lady Bulldogs of this period. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well and have a quick word from one of our sponsors. You're watching the MC-6 girls third place game on the Brogabo Network. See you in 15.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kaimishi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Yeah, welcome back. You see the Bearcats, or Lady Cats. I don't know if they really have an answer again. Fifth seed, and had a little bit of an upset as they were able to squeeze into the semifinals, but then blown out by Wright City, and who are the number one seed and the favorites to win that championship tonight. But it should be a good matchup between the Smithville Lady Braves and the Wright City Lady Jacks. That's going to tip off at 7 o'clock. But on the other hand, I mentioned the Valliant Lady Bulldogs in a nail-biter against Smithville, and either team, just equivalently, these teams are equivalent in Smithville and Valiant, and so it was just the Lady Braves executed down the stretch and won that one. But Valiant, the better team on the floor tonight. These teams play probably 10 times. Valiant probably wins 9 of those, and said they'll have to. Antlers going to have to play their best game to beat the Lady Bulldogs, and that's if the Lady Bulldogs have an off game, and they are certainly not doing that, as the three-point shooting has been deadly accurate outside. Here's Hembry as they kick it back out to the top of the key. Here's a three-point or two-point shot. I don't know. It doesn't matter as it missed, but there's a foul called. And that's on Kinlan Hembry. That's her first team foul. And so Trapp will bring up the ball for Antlers. It's going to be Garrett moving down and then rotates it in to Daves. Daves with the leaner off the glass and rebounded by the Lady Lady Cats. Here's feed down to Buffler in the corner, then at top of the key. Oh, a drive, and then a leaner does not fall. Oh, good rebound inside, and the putback is off to the side. It seemed to suspend there forever, and then was rebounded by Daves in the middle of the paint. I would say this is great. As soon as that rebound started, Little sprinted to the far corner over there. That's just the way that Valliant runs things. And so Garrett tries to feed it inside to Daves. It is tipped, and Kimber got a hand on it. And then the Lady Braves, I don't know why I want to call them the Lady Braves, the Lady Cats wind up with it, but then dribbles out of bounds. Good job of Garrett cutting off the side line, getting in the way and forcing that turnover. Inbound, Taylor Trapp in the backcourt as she brings it into the forecourt feed, and that may be a give and go. Well, they tried to give and go. Good job picking up Taylor Trapp, and then they throw it to Little in the corner. She feeds it to Daves, top of the key. Daves driving. Daves with the off-balance shot. Fight for the rebound. Knoll gets to it, and here comes Avery Knoll. Avery Knoll working against everybody and loses the ball. And then Knoll go hard to the floor. She gets tangled up with one of her teammates. Here's Little in the corner. And, there's an open shot for Trapp. Does not fall. And is rebounded by Buffler. Here comes Buffler across the half-court line. Kicks it outside and then to Hembry. Oh, nice feed by Hembry to Knoll, and Knoll just can't get it. And the second shot is up. That one doesn't fall either, but that will send Avery Knoll to the free throw line. And the foul is on Daves, her third team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. First shot is off the mark. Second shot to follow from Avery Knoll. Second shot also off the mark. Oh, good rebound by Hembry, though, as Hembry pulls it away from a Valliant player, and then I believe she might have got fouled. And if so, and she did. That's the fourth team foul. Any further team fouls by the next 3:13 will put Antlers at the free throw line. Baseline move. Well, tried to make a baseline move, cut off kicks it back out to Butler. Buffler working against Little. Buffler, and there was a call. That might have been a foul. That is on Little. That's Little's second, but that is the 5th team foul, and so with 3 minutes left, 2:59 at this point, that's good news for Antlers, as they're going to be going to the free throw line on any foul by any foul by Valliant for the rest of this period. First free throw is good by Buffler. Second one is not. And so 23-7. Full court press on. They get it back to Daves, and she brings it across the half-court line. Fires it over. Little baseline move, and good job, lateral movement by Hembry to cut it off, and then there's a timeout called by Valliant, as they thought they might have been trapped there. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well and be back in 15 seconds. You're watching the girls' third place game of the MC-6 on the Bergman Network. See you in 15.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Well, it is 23-6, a 16-point advantage for the Valliant Lady Bulldogs, and that's kind of as expected, as they were the favorite coming into this. But they have, they produced on the court. Got really hot at the end of the first period as they hit 3 straight 3-point shots, 2 from Little, and surged ahead from a 7-point lead to a 15-point lead. Here's a foul, and that's going to be against Antlers, and that may send Surratt to the free throw line. That is going to be against Buffler. And so Surratt will shoot 2. First one, hits the bracket and falls back, no good. Just the first foul on Buffler, second team foul on the Lady Cats. Surratt's second shot goes off the front of the rim, goes to the floor, and then tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Antlers, and so they will inbound. Thrown out to Hembry, and Hembry gets Garrett in her face, has to get rid of it. And then crossed court to Buffler, and she'll bring it out. Buffler working, gets trapped, then kicks it inside, drive down. Oh, nice open look from three-point land, and it's bucket! Beautiful shot from outside. And now the Lady Cats are at 10, 23-10. 13-point difference with just under 2 minutes left in the half. And Dave's got a hand on that, but lost control of it, and then a cross-body dribble. And then there's a collision, just a takeaway, and looked like there actually a foul committed. Or it might have been a travel call. Not sure which it was. I think it was a travel call, and so that's going to be inbound. Good defensive effort as Garrett read that pass and was right there in the face of the Antlers player as soon as the ball. She arrived about simultaneously with the basketball. Here's a pass, and good job almost went out of bounds, but then tried to throw it back in. It's Hembry. Hembry has an opportunity to lay it in, and that's going to be a foul. So Hembry gets the bucket and the foul, and that's going to send Kenlyn Hembry to the free throw line. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Hawthorne. It is on Hawthorne. That's her second. And so Kenlyn Hembry, an opportunity to get this back down to a 10-point game. Good bucket on the breakaway. And she delivers. The +1, good from Kenlyn Hembry, and now it's a 10-point game, 23-13 with 1:20 left in the first half. Here comes Hawthorne. She's dangerous from outside the perimeter. And Hembry, that's going to be a foul on Hembry as she tried to get in there and block off Hawthorne. So Hembry picks up her second foul, just the third team foul against Antlers. Long inbound pass into the backcourt. Coulter pulls it down, gets it out to Trapp, and then Trapp almost gets the ball taken away. Recover. Here comes Coulter, picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Trapp. 55 seconds left. Here's a Trapp drive through the bucket and lays it off. Doesn't fall, but I think that is going to be a foul against Noel. No, it's on Harless, number 1. But that does put Trapp at the line and sinks the first one. Second shot to follow. By the way, that's the first foul on Harless. 4th team foul for the Lady Cats. High rebound and pulled down by Freesia. 43 seconds left. 11-point game, 24-13. Hembry on the perimeter. Feeds it to Harless, kicks it out to Buffler, back to Harless. Harless bounce pass, and that one went, that might have been, luckily for the Lady Cats, went off the fingers of Coulter. Might have been a little hard bounce pass. And quickly into Noel. Noel with the leaner, Avery Noel off the glass and into the hands of Hawthorne with 25 seconds left. The Lady Cats missed the shot off to the left, and now it's Valiant's probably going to have maybe the opportunity of the last shot. Depends on if this one goes in or not. No, it's going to be Antlers with 12 seconds. Quickly get across, and there's Buffler picks up her dribble. And now with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, Harless feeds it in, and it's a desperation shot. It was off balance, but she had to get rid of it. That was just a heads-up play because the clock was running out. Shot falls to the floor, no good. But Valiant had a commanding lead, led by 15 at the break, and now looks like Antlers has clawed their way back into it. An 11-point difference at half, 24-13. We'll be back with second half action in about 10 minutes. You're watching the MC-6 on the Broken Bow Network.
As the seasons change in southeast Oklahoma and temperatures begin to drop, the demand for propane rises. McCurtain County Propane is on a mission to keep you and your family warm while helping you save money. Get on our schedule now and have one of our professional drivers fill your tank before seasonal demand drives prices higher. Give McCurtain County Propane a call today to get set up, knowing you can't control the weather, but you won't be left out in the cold.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valliant.
They've been supporting the Savages for a very long time. Bailey Lumber Company, a family-owned tradition in Broken Bow for over 80 years. Located just 5 miles east of Broken Bow, they're your go-to destination for all your lumber needs with everything you'd expect from a big store, with the added charm of hometown service and competitive pricing. Need your materials delivered? Bailey Lumber Company will help you with convenient delivery options. Bailey Lumber Company, supporting the Savages.
Oh no, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry, State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're gonna get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Evan Smalling at 580-584-7277.
Something special is coming to Hochatown that could mean something special for your career. Choctaw Landing is looking to fill lots of great positions, so we need great people like you. Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com. Choctaw Landing. All we're missing is you.
Welcome to Kiamichi Family Medical Center, where our family cares for your family. We're proud to serve our communities in Southeast Oklahoma. Our mission is to provide extraordinary care in a medically underserved area and always put the patient first. We are a nonprofit community health center which offers a sliding fee discount on our services. Our patients are also eligible for discounted prescription drugs through the 340B drug pricing program. We offer a large range of services including primary and preventative care, pediatric care, behavioral health, as well as dental care. Between our 4 sites spanning across McCurtain County and into Choctaw County, we have 11 medical providers, a licensed clinical social worker, and dental providers. Our connections across the state of Oklahoma and the tri-state area allow us to connect our patients to specialists and provide them with a high level of care. Call any of our clinics today to schedule your appointment. Kiamichi Family Medical Center, family caring for family.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kiamichi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Yeah, Valliant Lady Bulldogs looked like they were going to run away with this. At one point, it was a 20-5 game, but since that time, the Antlers Lady Cats have managed to score 8 points themselves and hold the Lady Bulldogs to 4, and so they are back in this. It's just still an 11-point advantage, and as I said, the Lady Bulldogs the favorites here, but a nice scrappy performance by the Lady Bearcats, and so they like to continue that in this third period. The Lady Bulldogs like to have another huge run like they did in that first period. Scoring in the first period, nobody in double figures as of yet. Little with 8, including 2 trays for the Lady Bulldogs. Hawthorne and Garrett with 5, 2-point and 3-point field goal apiece respectively. Cutler with a 3. Trapp with a 2-point and a free throw. And for the Lady Cats, it's Hembry with 4, Buffler with 5, Callahan with a tray, and Noel with a free throw. Lady Cats starting off with the possession. Buffler down to Hembry. Hembry driving inside. Thought she would feed it to Lacey, and now does. And there's a good look for Kenlyn Hembry, and that's a little over into the hands of Hawthorne. Noel, Avery Noel tried to get a hand on it. And a spin move by Noel. A spin move without dribbling the basketball. Kept Noel from tying it up. Now Trapp stops her dribble and tries to feed it in. It's stolen away by Harless. Nice job by Harless of anticipating that pass. And here's Buffler from 3. A little over. Rebound inside, and the bucket and the foul. That was a nice putback. As it was Avery Noel that went and got the rebound, went up and managed to sink it. That's the 3rd foul on Miller. Or sorry, Little. I don't know why I said Miller. I guess I heard Sienna. Anyway, free throw is not good. And so rebound. Oh, there's a rush to the bucket, and that's going to draw the foul. That was a move by Little toward the outside of the lane. She does draw the foul. That's on Lacey. That's going to be Lacey's 3rd foul according to the scoreboard. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but here's a shot right through the bottom of the net as it's drained. Nice form. And now Little 1 point away from getting into double figures as she has 9. Make it 10. Sienna Little now with 10. Her team back to an 11-point lead. Hembry to Buffler. Back to Hembry. Hembry penetrates in the paint, lays it off, just an unkind roll. Fight for the rebound. And it winds up in the hands of Cutler. And now Trapp working at center court against Harless. Pass outside. Yeah. Hand off to Trapp. Trapp feeds it inside, and a one-touch pass. No good. Nice defensive work inside by Hembry and Lacey. Pass from Noel to Lacey. Lacey brings it across, and a high pass brought down by Harless. Harless working back to center court, and then now they'll set up the offense with Buffler near the top of the key. Buffler picks up her dribble. Out to Hembry on the wing. Oh, feed by Hembry inside. That was a beautiful pass. I think that was partially blocked, though, on the shot. That was a great pass to Noel as Hembry picked her up in the lane, but then a good reaction, I think, by Garrett. And she might have got a piece of that ball and kept it from being an easy lay-in. Went for the steal as Noel trying to get the steal off the pass to Hawthorne. A putback, and that's a block by Hembry. Hembry got a piece of the ball on the putback on the shot by Garrett. Either Garrett or Hawthorne, not sure, but so ball will be inbound by Lady Bulldogs. Quick inbound, and then Daves slashing toward the bucket, and she picks up a quick foul. That's going to be on Buffler. Second foul on Buffler. Second team foul on Antlers. Leah Daves at the free throw line. Dave shot right through the bottom of the net. Advances it to a 12-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 27-15, opportunity to add to that here. And they drop. And she does. Two Valiant players drop back in coverage as they have abandoned the press and opted to play a defensive game. Hembry driving in, kicks it back out to Harless. Harless kicks to the corner. Move inside by Noel, and then that might have been a foul against Surratt. It is against Surratt on the drive by Noel. That's the first foul against Surratt, by the way. And the second team foul. Here's Hembry with the leaner, and Hembry draws the foul, and that's going to send Kendall and Hembry to the free throw line. Good recognition by Hembry of the movement by Valliant. None of the Valliant players was set in position. They kind of had her back to her, so when she drove the lane, it drew the defense over, and they had to foul her to prevent the easy lay-in. First one, unkind bounce, though, for Hembry. Goes off to the side, no good. 4:56 left in this third period. 13-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs. Hembry's second shot right through the bottom of the net. Hembry now with 5 points, back to a 12-point game. 4:52 left, third period. Trapp working inside. Trapp kicks it out to the Little, and a block, a huge block outside as Buffler went up and slapped that one down. And then it's out to Noel. Noel with a good look at the bucket, hits the bracket, inside rebound, and then draws the foul. That was a great series by Buffler as Buffler gets the block, the pass down, then gets the rebound and draws the foul. So now Buffler sits at the free throw line. Opportunity to get it back to 10, and again hits the back of the bracket up off the glass and then falls just outside the rim. No good. That was the second foul, by the way, on Surratt. The second one falls right through the bottom of the net. So now back to an 11-point game, 28-17 with 4:28 left in the third period. Here's a move by Little and then kicks it back out to Daves. Daves guarded by Buffler, and Buffler gets a second block on his mini. Wow, that's a second consecutive block on his mini defensive series or defensive possessions. So Buffler with 2 rejections in the last 2 shots by Valliant. 4:07 left. Buffler working inside, kicks it back out, and that's going to be a travel called. And so 4:03 left. 28-17. Get a little bit of a football score there, but and Valliant without the deep bench they usually have, and they have a full 15 suited out, but not today, as they only have 3 subs on the bench, and so not able to freely substitute as they usually do. Here's the shot, and that's a little off mark, and there's a rebound by Noel. Noel dribbles, working against Garrett. Brings it across to the forecourt. Pass down in the corner. Baseline move. Well, a spin back inside by Hembry. Then to Harless, then to Hembry. Hembry cross-court pass to Callahan, and then back to Buffler. Buffler driving, and looked like Trapp got a piece of the ball, but that was actually maybe Garrett got a piece of the ball, but also a piece of the body. That's the second foul on Garrett. If that's the fifth, if the clock's right, if that's the 5th team foul, then that should put Antlers, and it does. It puts Buffalo at the free throw line. That's bad news for Valliant, as with 3:19 left in the period, they are already at 5. That means the Lady Cats going to be in the bonus for the next 3 minutes 19 seconds. Buffalo's first shot just hangs again on the rim and falls off to the side. No good. As I mentioned, that was the second foul on Garrett. Second one right through the bottom of the net. So Buffalo now with 7 points, back to a 10-point game, 28-18 with 3:13 left. Little looking for a shot for 3-point, drives inside, kicks it back out to Cutler, and then foul. Or not a foul, sorry, timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. You're watching the third place game of the girls division on Championship Saturday here at the MC-6 tournament. See ya after this break.
Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com.
All right. Well, the Valliant cheerleaders in unison. And Valliant, their team with a 10-point lead. But at one point, keep in mind, it was 20-5 at one point in this game. And so a nice comeback cutting into that lead by the Lady Bearcats. A respectable job. And so now we have a 10-point game. A lot of basketball left to play. Still a little over midway through the third period. And Lady Bulldogs in foul trouble as they have put Antlers in the bonus. Also a good defensive end is the last couple of trips down the floor, you've got Buffler with 2 rejections blocking shots, and one of them actually was on Little, and Little was deadly from that corner early in the game. Hit a couple of trays, and when I say from that corner, from the corner, obviously they were at the other end of the floor, but a nice job defensively here in the second half so far by Antlers. Lady Bulldogs going to try to see if they can change that as they get it out to Little, feed inside, and good defensive position. Now it's top of the key to Daves, and here's the three-point shot from Trapp, and Trapp buries it through the bottom of the net. Trapp, her first three-point shot of the game. She has a free throw, a 2-point field goal, and now a 3. And it's back to a 13-point lead. 31-18, 2:36 left, third period. Oh, and that was just a mental mistake by Harless as trying to get it out to Kimbry, but threw it outside the reach of Kinlan Hembry. Goes out of bounds, and now with 2.5 minutes left, Valiant's going to have another opportunity, and they might want to get it back to Trapp or Little on the perimeter. Yeah, they circle back in, and there's another Little, a good look from the top of the key, and she buries it. Watch out. And that's Little. And timeout on the floor by the Cats because they want to put a pause to this streak by Valliant. 34-18, 2:08 left, third period. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well and be right back. You're watching the MC-6 on the Broken Bow Network.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kiamichi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Yeah, Lady Cats talking things over. A pretty good time to call timeout as Valliant was starting to heat up from outside the perimeter as Trapp and Little had both hit threes on consecutive possessions, and they've seen this before. Once the Lady Bulldogs get heated up from outside, they can rain it down, and so good timeout to call to kind of interrupt that rhythm, maybe get them out of that rhythm, and also to say, hey, do not let those girls have any kind of view of the basket get right in their face out there beyond that three-point arc. And so I think that's what we're going to see. Again, just 2:08 left to play in the third period, but Valliant is the team that has 5 team fouls. Only 2 team fouls on the Lady Cats, so even if they play aggressive defense, they even afford to give up a couple of fouls, nobody really in foul trouble, and just to try to prevent that three-point onslaught from Valliant. Pass down to Hembry in the corner. She feeds it inside to Buffler, and Buffler's kind of trapped, now dribbles, and then Buffler draws the foul. That's going to be, I believe, on Daves. That'll be Daves' first foul, I think. No, that's Dave's second foul. A miscalculation by me, but that will send Addison Buffler to the free throw line. And swish. Buffler now with 8 points. All 3 points in this second half from the free throw line. Opportunity to add to that here. Get it back to a 14-point game. And she does. Nice job from the free throw line from Buffler. And here's a bounce pass. Full court press on. As Trapp brings it across, working against. And there's a timeout from Valliant as they saw Antlers come out in the press and decide they're going to change their offense up. Timeout on the floor. We'll take another one here from our sponsors. We'll be right back. You're watching the MC-6, the Broken Bow Network CN15.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, now it's Valliant that are talking things over, and that was a nice switch, and it definitely has interrupted. Valliant was in a rhythm, had hit 2 straight trays, and then Antlers called timeout, went into the press, into the full court press, and so forced Valliant to call a timeout and maybe change up what their scheme is going to be. They actually had Hawthorne into the game before the timeout, but have changed personnel slightly as Hawthorne's in the game as well as Cutler. Here comes a Little dribbling across into the forecourt, picks up her dribble, throws it down in the corner to Garrett. Garrett gets it back to Taylor Trapp. Trapp working against Harless. Bounce pass. And now it's Garrett outside as they circle Garrett. Garrett well covered by Hembry on circling back under in the paint. And now Trapp picks up her dribble, needs a little help, does get it. And Hawthorne gets the ball stripped loose by Harless. Harless with the steal, quickly into the forecourt. That was a great defensive effort, and that definitely interrupts the rhythm. Oh, nice feed underneath. Kenlin Hembry lays it off the glass. Hembry now with 7 points, give an assist to Buffler, and all of a sudden back to a 12-point game. Taylor Trapp driving. She's probably going to go straight the hole, and actually there's a foul away from that, as I think that may be on Valliant. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody wound up on the – it's actually on Harless. I believe Noel was laying down in the paint there, but that might have been after the call. So that sends Trapp to the free throw line, and Trapp sinks the first one. Trapp now with 7 points. As Freesia comes in, Harless goes out for the Lady Cats. Second free throw, fight for the rebound. It's pulled down, and then I believe she stepped across the off balance, stepped across the in line. And so that's going to turn it over to Valliant. That was a good rebound by Buffler, but she came off balance and put a foot down, and now it's Valliant with an opportunity to get back up. Oh, a long inbound pass and pursued into the backcourt. 42 seconds left in this period. And Garrett to Hawthorne. Hawthorne pulls up, shoots it from 3. High bounce, and it's tapped out of bounds by Little. Will be inbound with 34 seconds left by the Lady Cats. 35-22, 13-point lead for Valliant. Oh, and there's that's a foul, reaching foul. I'm not sure. I don't know if she got off balance, but that was that wasn't really necessary, and that is going to send Antlers to the free throw line. 31, lots of time left. First free throw hits the back of the bracket and bounces back out. Garrett goes out, as does Hawthorne for the Lady Bulldogs. Daves and Wheeler in. Daves and Surratt in. 29 seconds left. Little furiously dribbles into the forecourt, picks up her dribble. Gets it to Surratt, to Daves. Daves driving. Dave working against Buffler, and Buffler gets back in defense. Oh, and they're thrown away. Turnover, 15 seconds left. As Noel brings it across, kicks it out to Callahan, who gets it to Buffler, and then back to Callahan in the corner. 7 seconds. Across court. Shots going up at the buzzer. No good. Hits the, actually not at the buzzer. About 3 seconds left. Now the buzzer, and that's going to do it for 3 periods of play. Still within reach for the Antlers Lady Cats as it's 35-23, 12-point game as we go into the last 8 minutes of play. We'll take a quick break, have a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back with the final period of this third-place game. You're watching the MC-6 on the Brookable Network.
Something special is coming to Hochatown that could mean something special for your career. Choctaw Landing is looking to fill lots of great positions, so we need great people like you. Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com. Choctaw Landing. All we're missing is you.
Well, there's 8 minutes left in the game, and it is that's a double-digit lead for Valliant, but it came in as a pretty heavy favorite and a really good display of not giving up, especially when they were down 20-5. Looked like Valliant was going to run away with the first, but you got to hand it to Antlers as they have fought their way back and have kind of maintained. Never really haven't got it within 6 or so. I mean, they haven't got it within 2 possessions yet, but they have hung around and put themselves, where they have an opportunity with a good fourth period to win this game for the Lady Bulldogs. It's don't let that happen. They really don't have anybody in serious foul trouble, as I believe Little has 3. Daves, Surratt, and Garrett with 2 each. But they reset the team fouls, of course, every period now, and so no more 1-and-1s, no more bonus and double bonus. It's just once your opponent gets to 5, you're shooting 2. So both teams with clean slates as far as team fouls when they come on the floor. And one thing that Antlers can't do is you can't put 6 out. That'd be a good strategy if you could get numbers on them, but you're gonna have to just have 5 players on the floor at the same time. They will inbound the ball to start off this last period, and so into Freesia. Freesia working to Callahan down in the corner to Buffler, bounce pass. Hembry back to Buffalo. Oh, it's picked off, stolen by Surratt, and then a foul. And that may be a foul by Buffler. And that's the 3rd one on Buffler, first team foul of this period. Here comes Trapp working against Freesia. Bounce pass to Daves. Daves guarded by Buffler. Oh, pass a little high, but Trapp maintains control. Trapp with the arm bar working against Freesia, and that may be a foul on Freesia. They were, and it was a foul on Freesia. They were shoulder to shoulder and a little bit too much in the body, and so got blown for the foul. That's the 2nd team foul, and still not out of the first minute of play here in the final period. So it's one thing that Antlers does have to watch that. You don't want to start sending the Lady Bulldogs to the free throw line. Garrett, and a nice screen. They screened off Hembry or picked Hembry in the back, and there's a shot that might have been partially blocked or came out of the hand wrong, but it was pulled down by Noel. Now to Freesia as the Lady Cats bring it into the forecourt, and there's a nice pass down low, but then kicked out as Daves reacted. Now, nice baseline move, Hembry, and oh man, Kinlan Hembry looks away in frustration as the ball just sticks there in the space between the iron. I guess you could say Kinlan Hembry stuck that one, but that's not what she wanted to do. It would be nice if it rolled over. Anyway, that's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Bulldogs, so they will inbound. 6:55 left, final period. A little stumble there as Trapp working against Harless. Oh, there's a set shot. Does not fall. Oh, great rebound. And that may be a foul, as it is a foul. And that's the 4th one on Little. So number 1 with 4 fouls for Valliant. That was a good rebound as Avery Knoll went up and got it. And on the way down, came down a little awkwardly. Luckily, he didn't come down on an ankle or knee out of position. Here's a feed inside, and there's a shot by Buffler off the corner of the rim. Rebound Little. Pass to Trapp. Trapp backing up. Trapp gives it inside to Daves, and Daves gets to either get, I think that might have been stripped by Buffler, and then a feed down to Harless, and she lays it in. Back to a 10-point ball game. 35-25, 6:09 left. Time out of the floor. We'll take one as well. Have a word from our sponsor. Be right back. You're watching the MC-6 on the Brookable Network.
This Savage live stream is made possible through contributions from Bailey Lumber Company, The Broken Tiki, Kaimishi Family Medical Center, Evan Smalling State Farm Insurance, McCurtain County Propane, Choctaw Landing, and McCurtain County National Bank.
Well, the Lady Bulldogs talk things over, try to protect this lead as the Antlers Lady Bearcats just won't go away. They keep hanging in there and have cut it to 10. A lot of time left to play, 6:09, and Lady Bearcats with 2 team fouls. Lady Bulldogs with 1. Possession arrow is in Antlers' favor, and so also Little. It'll be interesting if Little comes back on the floor after the timeout because she is playing with 4 fouls. And she does not. So, Surratt, Garrett, Daves, Trapp, and Cutler in. And full court press on as Trapp bringing it up, working against Harless. And Harless commits another foul, trying to get to the ball. And so that's going to be the 3rd foul on Harless, 3rd team foul. It's exactly 6 minutes left, and so it will be inbounded by Trapp from about the half-court line, back into the backcourt. And his ball is almost stolen by Avery Knoll as Knoll, yes, Surratt kind of telegraphed that. Knoll reached out, knocked it out of bounds, and now it's inbounded back into the backcourt. Now it's Hembry working against Garrett. Hembry, and a pass down into the to Daves on the corner, and then back to Garrett, then back out to Trapp. 5:40 left in the basketball game. And Valliant may want to do the delay game. I don't know if they want to take a shot as much as get time off the clock. They have a 10-point lead, and so they'd probably be content to burn some time off of this clock, and that may be what they're doing. Passing back out, feed it inside, a quick – that shot went off the glass, but there's a rebound, a long 2-point shot. And in traffic, that was a attempt at a save, as I believe that was Knoll that went diving after it, possibly Buffler, but did not get to it in time, and so it'll be inbounded once again by Valliant. 5:14 left in the game. Bounce pass, and then they throw it to the top of the key. 3-point shot, top of the key. Daves off the front of the rim, gets to the ground, and then a double team and goes to the floor, and so do 2 of the Lady Bearcats as Buffler and Embry both went there, flying after the basketball. Maintained by Valliant. And a little bit of a stumble, but Cutler regains her feet, then kicks it out. That's to Surratt, and that's a good delay. Oh, a strip as it's knocked loose. I believe that was Harless that got a hand in there. Hembry winds up with the basketball, so now an opportunity to make it a single-digit lead. Harless. Back feed by Lacey into Hembry. Ball knocked out, I believe, by Valliant. And it was, so that will be inbounded by Harless. Long inbound to Hembry. Hembry to Harless. Harless from 3, bounces over, and a rebound by Valliant. Quickly, Trapp brings it up, feeds it to Daves in the forecourt, and Daves will stop. And now just a little over 4 minutes left with a 10-point lead. And Valliant's going to be I think they're going to try to burn some more time off the clock. One factor may come in is the possession arrow is in favor of Antlers. And there's Kendall Hemmer trying to do a little acting going backwards, but it does not work. worth a try anyway. Here's a rebound on the long shot to Trapp, and Trapp, well, that's going to be a foul by Harless. Did get a hand and knock the ball loose, but that's going to be the fourth one on Harless, and so she'll go take a seat, and Callahan will come in. 3:43 now left. Valliant did a good job of getting Valliant did a good job of burning time off the clock. You got to hand it to them. Is well coached and know what they're doing. And there's going to be a foul by Callahan. And that is going to put that may be a crucial foul. And again, you got to do it. Callahan's got to go after the ball. There's 3.5 minutes left, and you're down by 10. You have to commit a steal, or Valiant's just going to burn all the time off the clock dribbling. But and Taylor Trapp sinks the free throw. Trapp now with 8 points on the afternoon, and extends it to 11. And Trapp sinks both of them. Taylor Trapp, 9 points, 2 3-point shots, and 3 free throws. Hembry to Buffler to Hembry. Driving, kicks it back out. Callahan from 3. Callahan buries it. Callahan with PA announcer, Jerry said it was late. I think that was Callahan that actually buried that 3. Anyway, it was a 3-point shot, and that cuts it, makes it a 9-point game. 37-28, 9 points, 3-possession game with a lot of time left, 3:13. That's going to be a reaching foul on Hembry, I think. Or it might have just gone out of bounds off of Hembry. Yeah, because they'd be going free. They're in the bonus. So, good effort. Trapp, the bounce pass to Garrett, and then a 3-point, a wide open look, and that may have been it, man. That was a shot from Leah Daves, and she buries it, makes it back to a 12-point lead. That's Daves' 5th point. And here's Buffler, and Buffler gets fouled by Daves, and so that's going to be just the second team foul on Valliant. And I think that may be the second one on Daves. Let's see. Well, no, timeout. Timeout on the floor. 2:45 left in the game. 12-point lead by Valliant, 40-28. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching the MC-6 on the Broken Bow Network. So what's happening?
Aside from offering a fun, upbeat work environment, Choctaw Landing Associates also receive great benefits. Some even receive a $1,000 signing bonus. You can check out available positions at one of our hiring events or online. Find both at careers.choctawnation.com.
Yeah, hit record. Welcome back. 2:45 left in this third-place game between the Valliant Lady Bulldogs and the Antlers Lady Bearcats. And Bearcats been hanging around, but with 2:45, it's down to crunch time as Lady Bulldogs have a 12-point lead and only 2:40 left. Here's a three-point shot. Oh, off the side, and a putback by Hembry. Gets it back to 10. Inbound to Garrett, and Garrett has a clear path to the bucket. And, oh, wow, that was a great defensive effort. Buffler with another rejection as she got back there and did not commit a foul. Knocks the ball out of bounds, prevents an easy lay-in, and so forcing an inbound with a 10-point lead. 2:32 left in the game. Inbound, Daves driving. Daves will pull up. Daves will throw it off, and the shot was waved off. She traveled, and so now with a 10-point deficit, it's the Lady Cats that are going to get the basketball and a chance to once again cut into this. A lot of time left, 2:27. It's a 4-possession game, but just barely so. 10-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Callahan to Buffler. Buffler working back to Callahan. And then to Hembry down in the corner. And then top of the key, good open look, and it's through the bottom of the net. Buffler. That's Buffler's second tray of this ball game, but the first of the second half. And here's a wide open look and a lay-in at the other end by Surratt. Surratt gets it back to a 9-point game, 3-possession game. And Buffler has a clear path, stops, kicks it back out to Callahan. Callahan rotating around, guarded by Trapp. Trapp right in her pocket. Here's Buffler with the drive. Buffler switches hands, lays it off, and a ball goes off of, I believe, Hawthorne, or maybe it was tapped out by one of the Antlers players. Apparently it was, as it was both Hembry and, I believe, Buffler fighting for the rebound. Inbound. Garrett coming down the side and gets it to Daves, and then they switch over and they get it across. Minute and a half left. 9-point game, 42-33. Possession arrow is in favor of Antlers. It's Valliant with a 9-point lead. Trapp outside. Lady Bulldogs just going to try to burn time off the clock, as again, it is a 3-possession game, and 74 seconds and ticking left, and there's a foul. I think that's going to be on Buffler. And it's going to send Valliant to the free throw line. But again, if you're Antlers, you have to do that, because otherwise they're just going to dribble out the rest of the clock and win the ball game. So that's going to put Leah Daves at the free throw line with 1:11 left. Her team has a 9-point lead, but if she hits either one of these, it becomes a 4-possession game. And the first one's right through the bottom. So that's Daves with a key free throw. That's Daves, bounces off, and wow, big rebound, and that may have done it. Taylor Trapp with the rebound. Now 4-possession game, and just a little over a minute left. Immediately get over and foul. And so that's going to be Noel that comes in. And I think that's the first foul on Noel, possibly, or maybe it is the first foul on Noel. But that's going to put Daves back to the free throw line. She was 1 of 1 for the last trip. 10-point basketball game. And, there's I'm not sure what happened, but maybe a poke in the eye or something like that. But Valliant has a substitute, and Daves makes the free throw. Second free throw, high bounce, and then brought down. Buffler quickly down in the corner. Noel. You're going to have to you got to keep in mind that you're going to have to shoot the ball. It's a 4-possession game. So 50 seconds left. And there's Hembry with the leaner. Fight for the rebound, and that's probably going to do it. Valliant gets the rebound, 42 seconds left, and they're going to win this one. And there's the foul. Actually got the timeout before the foul. 36 seconds left. But with an 11-point lead and 36 seconds left and in the bonus, Valliant probably, unless something dramatic happens, is going to get that third-place trophy. Well, timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. You're watching the MC-6 on the Burgable Network.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Evan Smalling in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Just hit yes there. All right. A little technical difficulty with the internet speed, as we were a little intermittent, but now we're back at full capacity. 36.1 seconds left, 11-point lead, 44-33. And so and possession of the basketball. Possession arrow is in favor of Antlers, but it is a 4-possession game. And again, when I say that, 11-point lead, if you're Antlers, if you manage to hold Valliant scoreless, and you get the ball back 3 times, and you make a 3-point shot on every one of those, that's 9 points. You're still not enough to tie it up. And so that's you have to have that 4th possession if you want a chance. And so Valliant really just has 4 possessions. That's average of about 6 seconds per possession. And so Leah Dave's just going to hold the ball, and Hembry reaches in and fouls her, and that's what you do, send her to the free throw line. But it's probably too little too late. Dave's going to go to the free throw line, and that's a 3rd foul on Hembry. Yeah, excellent game for Hembry. It is an integral part of both offense and defense. And Dave's first free throw goes off to the side. No good. Second shot through the bottom of the net. And going to have to pull up and shoot a 3 quickly. And it's going to be or a 2. Hembry with the leaner. fights for the rebound. That's going to go off of Hembry, and that should do it. 15.1 seconds left, and Lady Bulldogs going to inbound and get the victory and the third place trophy. Again, and there's actually a takeaway. Callahan, and smart move. Callahan gets out, and they're going to shoot it from 3. Here's a 3-point shot, and it goes up off the bracket. 5 seconds, rebound, and they just let them stand there. That's going to do it. Lady Dogs going to win, 12-point victory, 45-33. But, hey, man, you got to hand it to Antlers. They came back, fought the entire game after trailing by 15 right off the bat, 20-5 at one point. Valliant did what they needed to do going down the stretch, and they are going to get you said, the third-place trophy, and that's appropriate. They were the 3rd seed, and so good job of seeding the number 1 and 2 seeds in that girls' bracket. Will face each other tonight as Wright City faces Smithville in the championship game. That's going to tip off at 7 o'clock. And so Lady Dogs, Taylor Trapp out there to be presented the trophy, and they have some cardware to take home. Congratulations to them. And those, I'm assuming that almost all, most if not all, those young ladies will be back tonight as the Valliant Bulldogs will be playing in the championship game against the Rattan Rams, and that's going to tip off at 8:30. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the third-place boys game when we'll see the Wright City Lumberjacks facing the Baptiste Panthers. So that's going to probably be about 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll tip off that one. Thanks for watching the MC-6 on the Broken Bow Network. We'll see you in about 10.